how to restore your intestinal flora naturally. Your intestinal flora plays a really important role in your intestines and overall health, as it's involved in metabolic processes, the absorption of vitamins and minerals, immune function and energy levels. However, malnutrition and the use of antibiotics, among other factors, constantly damage the intestinal flora. In this article, we'll show you how you can repopulate your intestinal flora for a naturally healthy gut. What is the intestinal flora? The intestinal flora is a group of microorganisms that begins forming in the human body after birth. As a result of contact with our environment, the flora gradually grows in the digestive tract. It's composed of hundreds of billions of bacteria from hundreds of different species. The bacterial flora creates a certain degree of acidity in the intestines that prevents other microorganisms from taking root. What alters the intestinal flora? There are many factors that can alter or destroy the intestinal flora. Acidifying and processed foods, sugars, refined flours, fried foods and saturated fats. Periods of stress. Stress always has a negative impact on your health. Changes in your intestinal flora weaken the body's natural defenses and make it more vulnerable to disease. Certain types of medications, like antibiotics, for example. Chronic diseases of the intestine. Below I'll show you which foods are beneficial for restoring your intestinal flora. Breakfast kefir. If you want to improve the bacterial flora in your intestines, one of the best foods you can eat is kefir, a type of fermented milk that you can easily make at home. All you need is kefir, which is a type of fungus, and milk. Kefir looks like cooked rice and feeds on the lactose in milk, causing it to ferment. You can buy it already made or you can get the fungus to make it at home to always have it on hand. The best time of day to eat kefir is in the morning, on an empty stomach. It also makes for an excellent snack. Kefir water is also available for those who are dairy intolerant. Sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is a traditional recipe of fermented cabbage with salt that goes well with meat and fish dishes, and aids in their digestion. Because it's a fermented food, it's an excellent source of probiotics, which are what allow you to restore your intestinal flora. Sauerkraut is made by fermenting chopped raw cabbage with salt in a glass container. Sometimes spices like juniper are added to improve the flavor. We need to point out the difference between some types of sauerkraut available in stores today. Some are not fermented, but are instead preserved with alcohol, vinegar, salt, sugar and other additives. Unless the sauerkraut is fermented, it will not have the same beneficial effect on your intestinal flora. Season with seawater. Seawater is an increasingly popular supplement thanks to its surprising medicinal properties. Unlike refined salt, which only contains sodium chloride, sea salt contains 118 minerals in the amounts that our bodies need. These nutrients are absorbed in the intestine. They regulate the pH of the digestive tract and the entire body and also optimize intestinal transit. If you suffer from constipation, try drinking some seawater mixed with 2.5 parts fresh water. You can also use it in recipes in place of salt. If you want to preserve its medicinal properties, you should use it uncooked. It's excellent in gazpacho and vegetable juices, soups, sauces and salads. Supplements. If you want to restore your intestinal flora in just a few days after being sick or taking medication, we recommend taking supplements designed to replenish your bacterial flora. The most important thing to remember is to take them at least an hour before a meal. You can take them just before bed or in the morning before breakfast. There are many supplements out there to replenish your natural flora. Make sure the one you take contains as many strains as possible.